In this video, I'll show you 3 different methods to cut plywood with a circular saw. In all the 3 methods, I'll be placing the plywood on a 4x8 foam insulation sheet for cutting. The foam sheet will act as a sacrificial surface and will prevent the blade from dulling. To prevent splinters, fix masking tape over your intended line of cut. Next, mark the width of ripping using a speed square. Mark the width on both ends of the plywood sheet and join them using a long straight tool like a ruler or level. Once the line of cut has been marked, set the depth of the circular saw blade such that it makes a through cut in the plywood while grazing the foam sheet underneath. The first method is to use a straight edge to make this cut. Place the straight edge between the plywood and the foam sheet and make the cut using the circular saw. You can DIY this straight edge in a few minutes, and I'll leave a link to how you can make this straight edge in the description below. The next method to cut plywood is using the Kreg Accu-Cut tool. You need to mark the line of cut just like in the method before, and place the edge of the Accu-Cut on the marked line. Next, you need to place the circular saw on the sled that comes with the Accu-Cut. Now place the circular saw on the Kreg Accu-Cut, turn on the saw, and make the cut. The Kreg Accu-Cut has an anti-slip pad underneath, so you don't need to clamp it. Clamping is almost impossible for a cut like this. The third method to cut plywood is using the Kreg Cut tool. This is another really useful jade by Kreg for using with the circular saw. The advantage to using this tool compared to the Kreg Accu-Cut in the previous method is that you can use the factory edge of the plywood as a reference to guide the circular saw in a straight line. Now, this jig works similar to a $10 rip fence, but the difference is that you can make cuts up to 24-inch ripping width with this jig. So, these are some ways by which you can cut plywood with a circular saw. If you found this video useful, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.